It's lovely of you to be able to join us on this very important day, on a very important topic, to release a very important document and an insight into our community.
The challenge women face is not the same as men, yet this has become an accepted norm. It brings a disadvantage that flows on from one generation to the next. Don't stay silent, don't turn away, don't leave a public picture with our private pain. With your voice and courage and our joint action, then and only then we can bring a healing to all of us from one generation to the next.
This research will feed into our national report where we collate data about family, domestic and sexual violence to build a picture of everything we know, because this information helps build the evidence base that we can use for policymakers to help address family domestic violence.
The NCAS tells us about Australians' understanding and attitudes to violence against women, what influences those attitudes, and if there has been a change over time. It also gauges attitudes to gender equality and bystander behaviour.
It's good to know that there's some positive change, but we can't relax just yet. We can't rest on our laurels, and we know there's much more work that needs to be done, and we will continue until all women are safe and equal in Australia.
Everyone has a role to play in ending men's violence against women, and this data absolutely shows that we all have a role to play.
People always talk about what they would do if they had a time machine. They would go back and they would change the world. But your actions have just as much impact right now.
Violence against women affects the lives of far too many women, children and men in this country, and it is vital that we continue to work together to create an Australia where everyone can live free of violence and everyone can thrive.
We are really seeing a shift in people's attitudes towards gender equality and towards the prevention of violence against women. Well, there are some areas, of course, that we need to focus in on more.
I often look at and describe family and domestic violence as a social disease. And just like a disease, I'd like to prevent it from happening in the first place, rather than wait for it to take place and go in and cure it.
This survey tells us we're doing some things, but we have more to do. So let's all think differently about gender equality. Let's take action and let's heed that call and start today.
I've created a new time machine. It takes us forward, propelled by our actions, into the world we deserve. In fact, we're in it right now. So you tell me, where are we going?